Good evening. When I was about 18 years old, I wanted to improve. I wanted to be a better person. I wanted to be more aware. I wanted to be more myself. See, not that I was bad or anything, no. But I was aware of certain things with myself that I didn't like. See, and I thought that these things are holding me back. I was spending a lot of energy on controlling this dark stuff. May sound terrible, this, but it's not really terrible. Yeah, if you compare it to others, I was a normal guy. I was feeling good, you know. I was aware of this. So I wanted to do something. And I understood that there were two different ways in general. One was the positive side. You validated yourself, yeah, into higher awareness, sort of, yeah. And I never believed in this. I saw people doing this, yeah, but they never gained anything. I couldn't see anything, see. Yeah, they could have some wins along the way, but they sort of went back to the old condition, yeah. So I never believed in this. I believed in dealing with it, you know, the dark stuff, facing the dark stuff. Yeah, that's what I believed in. And by doing this, I could get rid of it, erase it, you see. That's what I believed in. And that's what I have been doing all these years, yeah. I've been very ambitious about this, yeah. But I also got some progress along the way, which encouraged me to continue. Yeah. Now, people talk about this, you know, philosophers, they talk about this. It's a well-known thing. There's this dark part of you that you don't like. Yeah. Carl Jung, for instance, he talks about the shadow. Yeah. It's very good, very interesting stuff. He's writing about this shadow. Yeah. So that's what I've been doing, you see. And this led to some very extraordinary things for me personally. One of them was this. I stopped thinking, you see. I was used to thinking, yeah. And you hear people say this, right? You need to think before you act. What were you thinking, you know? Improve your thinking. And I realized that I was not thinking anymore, you know? Which was a surprise, but I understood that thinking just leads you down into this swamp or whatever, yeah, leads you into a very sad condition if you think all the time, yeah. So what's the other thing? Well, it's basically to be. To know and be, yeah, that's what I'm talking about. That's what you should replace it with, yeah. There's a lot of people talking about this, and it's true, yeah, because I realized this. I'm not thinking anymore, you know. I'll give you one example of how this works, yeah. I was married, this was my second marriage, which was a good marriage, yeah. And my wife had a daughter. She had two daughters. One of them was expected to come home and didn't come home. See, she was in school and she was late coming home. And my wife got very, very worried about this. And I was in the basement, right? And I came up the stairs and my wife said, you know, the daughter she's not home. She was so worried about this, extremely worried. Yeah. And of course then I could start thinking, where can she be? You know, this is thinking, right? What could have happened, you know, along the way? But I never thought, I didn't think. I just knew, yeah. And I knew that she was on her way home. I knew it. Yeah, it was like I could see her coming, see. And then I did something just to confirm this to my wife, that she's coming home. We had this little clock, you know, a timer, yeah, for when you are boiling eggs or something, right? You turn it to 10 minutes or 15 minutes, right? And then when it gets to the top, there's a signal, right? You know? So we had this little egg timer, I don't know what you call it. And I went over to the timer and without looking at it, I just turned it. And I said, when it rings, the daughter will come in through the door. And I just knew that it what was going to happen. Yeah. And my wife, she was used to me by that time, yeah. But she was she was not convinced. She was still worried. And I think I turned it to about 12 minutes, yeah. And we were sitting there in the kitchen, waiting, and we saw the timer turning. And then, when it rang, she opened the door. Exactly the same second, she opened the door, the daughter, and came in. Yeah. Crazy stuff. But that's how it works. Yeah, I think so. Well, it worked, didn't it? Yeah. All right. Be good.